Today, we're going to be taking a look at the final episode descriptions of Amphibia Season 2. So far, this season has been absolutely incredible, and I'm just so excited to see what's coming next for Amphibia. So let's go through these episode descriptions and as always give some good old speculation. But of course, spoiler warning, if you don't want to know anything about the upcoming episodes of Amphibia, click off now. Let's dive in. So on April 3rd, we have the first episode, Toad to Redemption. And the description for that episode is, Mayor Toadstool is offered his dream job but realizes he doesn't want to leave Wyrtwood. I'm actually really shocked that episode is about Mayor Toadstool. A lot of us thought that this episode would be about Grime and Sasha, and maybe we would redeem Grime somehow, but we stand corrected. Personally, I think that in this episode, we might see the mayor actually start to care more about the people of Wyrtwood. I can see this being mostly comedic, although I think there will be some heartwarming moments from our mayor. I think this might have something to do with Utopia, because in the trailer for Season 2B, we can very clearly see Mayor Toadstool walking with a few newts before a huge mole pops up. But there's a chance this part of the trailer is from the episode New Wyrtwood. So yeah, we'll just have to see. The second episode on April 3rd is titled Maddie and Marcy. The description reads, Maddie is working on an important spell, but her 3 baby sisters keep getting in the way. The episode title mentions Marcy, although she isn't named in the synopsis. I have a bit of a hunch that one of Maddie's sisters might be named Marcy, but we'll just have to see. I don't have anything to say about this episode besides from the fact that there is a clip in the trailer where we can see Maddie throwing some kind of potion or bag, but I'm not sure. But anyway, that's all for April 3rd. On April 10th, we've got the second temple, and it says, Anne and Marcy's quest to get home takes them to an icy mountain temple, but they'll need help to find it. So in the trailer, there are various clips of Anne, Marcy, and the gang in a place with a cold-looking climate. I think we can all tell that it's the second temple. As for the help they'll need, in this clip, we can see Anne with a newt we've met in Season 1, Valeriana. The newt at the shop thing, the one who was mysterious, yeah.
Welcome to Valeriana's Antiques.
And I think she's missing an arm.
I heard that.
I think we can expect this episode to be about Anne recharging the blue gem with the help of her friends and Valeriana. We've known for a while that the blue gem probably represents heart, so I think to recharge it, Anne will somehow have to bring heat to the temple, kind of like a metaphor for how love feels warm or something like that. I don't know, but in general, I think this episode will dive into what Valeriana said in Season 1 about Anne being the one they've been looking for.
Could it be, Leander? Could she be the one we've been searching for?
Next, we've got another interesting episode titled Barrel's Warhammer. Sasha and Grime go on a quest to retrieve a legendary warhammer. Whoa, 2 Sasha and Grime episodes in 1 season? Matt, you are really spoiling us. So I'm curious as to why they're trying to find the warhammer. I think that maybe Grime knows about Barrel's Warhammer because it's a powerful weapon that can help them defeat the Utopian army or something. Maybe they're going on a journey to retrieve it. In the Season 2B trailer, there's a small clip that seems to be from this episode. I think we can all assume that that's Barrel's Warhammer. It doesn't look like any old weapon though. It looks magical. Maybe it has some kind of power. Another thing to mention is that it's glowing pinkish red. Red is the color associated with Sasha's gem. So maybe Sasha is doing something with it. And another thing, they're standing on top of the mountain and pointing it towards the sky. So maybe they want to harness some kind of power, or maybe it controls the weather or something. We'll just have to find out. On April 17th, we have Bessie and Michelangelo. The synopsis is, Bessie has her work cut out for her when she's tasked with showing Michelangelo the ropes. So if you don't know who Michelangelo is, he's just a smaller snail, so this looks interesting. So it looks like this episode will mainly focus on the 2 snails. I'm curious to see how that turns out. Will there be any dialogue? Would there be subtitles or something? I don't know, but personally, I don't think anything too interesting will happen in this episode, but maybe something big happens with the snails. Not sure. Moving on, we've got the episode The Third Temple. Now I am excited for this one. Anne and Marcy need the help of an old friend to survive a volcanic temple that holds the final key to returning home. When I saw the trailer, I thought that Sasha, Anne, and Marcy would run into each other at the temple. I never thought that they would actually go seek Sasha. Although there is a chance that they run into her and then they realize they need her, but although there is a chance that they run into her and then realize they need her, we have many clips from what is most likely this episode. Opposite from the Heart Temple, the Strength Temple seems to be very warm and has a theme of fire and lava. It's literally inside of a volcano, so that theme seems to be very present. In the trailer, we see that Anna and Sasha are fighting some kind of monster in the temple. I don't think they want to be with each other, but they'll be forced to. I wonder where Marcy is here. Will she get her chance to reunite with Sasha this episode? Will we see all three girls together here, or does Anne get separated or something? I feel like this episode won't end well because later we see Sasha and Anne fighting in the trailer. Maybe Sasha will actually leave the gem and they won't have a way home. Maybe they'll actually become friends until they have a fight or something and Sasha storms off. After that, on April 24th, we have the dinner. Anne and the planters invite some old adversaries over for dinner to try and bury the hatchet. I have no idea what this could be. There is one scene in the trailer that shows Marcy and Polly, Sprig, and Hop Pop sitting with Valeriana, but I don't think that's from this episode. I have no idea what hatchet they're talking about. Maybe they're talking about Barrel's Warhammer or something, but I've got no idea. I do think this will be a plot-heavy episode. Maybe the adversaries they're talking about is Sasha and Grime? If so, then that'd mean that there is no conflict at the end of the third temple. But you never know, maybe this is where the conflict happens. After that, we have the last episode before the season finale, Battle of the Bands. Anne and her friends team up to enter the Wartwood Battle of the Bands contest. Her friends? Sasha and Marcy? Or Sprig, Polly, and Hop Pop? Or all of them? I'm a bit on the edge with this one because I'd expect more from the last episode before the big season finale. I don't think we have anything from this in the trailer though. I'm very suspicious. The synopsis seems too normal. Finally, we have the season finale airing on May 1st titled True Colors, and the synopsis is... oh, there's no synopsis. But there are question marks. You might think that this doesn't mean anything, but pay attention to the placement of the question marks. Some really smart members of the fandom are trying to find out what this says, so a lot of people have tried to decode it. Someone wrote this: the true meaning of the prophecy is cut loose, question mark, going home. However, someone has other plans. Then on Twitter, the creator of the show, Matt Brawley, said that the last sentence was right. And even he was in shock about how they were even able to find that out. So we now know that the synopsis of this episode contains, however, someone has other plans. What all the guesses have in common is that the episode will be Anne, Sasha, and Marcy trying to go home, but then someone has other plans. I'm pretty sure we all know that this is King Andreas, or maybe it's Marcy. We still don't know what King Andreas proposed to her at the end of the aquarium episode.
Always sad to see someone go, isn't it? I have a proposition for you, Marcy, and I think you'll find it very interesting.
I do think that in this episode we'll see Anne and Sasha's fight, and maybe this will be the Utopian War. But anyway, we'll find out soon enough. What do you think will happen in these episodes? Which episodes are you looking forward to the most? Let us know in the comments. I'm Wise Kid from Cartoon Fanbase, signing off. Until next time.